chasing me so long? Welcome to the Tempest Universe. And Manny, today's special, Robin with fried rice.
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This isn't a Tempest universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
Oh my word. What is going on? This is the Tempest Universe podcast. I am the ill person known as Manny, the host. And I just had to get on here to talk about damn balloons. But I've been wanting to do it, and I just haven't had the opportunity to, because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I become ill. I mean, you could hear it in my voice. It's extra sexy today. It wasn't until just now that I thought of the fact that maybe I should be testing for COVID, believe it or not. What's up to sightings on 18 wheels, also known as Game Vet. We also have Dre here. Look at him in his sexy pilot outfit. I don't even know if he's totally on. He sent me a message saying that he was. I don't know. And there he goes. He's gone, just like that. Anyway, there's been a rash of balloon situations going on throughout the U.S. of A. And I figured, why not come on here? Because at first it felt like it was something amazing. Like we were in the middle of some serious UFO stuff. Hold on, Dre is back again. Hello, Dre. You're on mute. I don't think it's working. I think he's got problems. But anyway, as we dealt with this and people were having their balloons shot by missiles, I can't. It's a real weird situation. Anyway, Dre says he's having technical difficulties. So we'll remove him for a moment while he gets his shit together. If he can, I don't know. He might not be able to. But what a madness it has been since February the 4th, when the United States first shot down its first balloon. There's got to be something, some kind of connection for this balloon mayhem, balloon gate, with a little bit of Chinese sauce on it, a little bit of the Wuhan flu, and the fact that the UFO report that we got recently actually talks about balloon entities. Like, I think they set us up right from the beginning. They knew this. I feel like they literally knew that Balloon Gate was going to happen. And so they decided they'd throw that shit into the damn UFO report. Is it me? Am I taking this just a little bit too far? I don't know. Something is up. How did this happen? Like, look at these balloons. Like, you get these balloon entities just going around doing this to us. It should not be allowed. Of course, these fuckers need to be blown up. But I'll tell you this, I felt just fine until they blew up that first Chinese balloon. Now I'm starting to think about what Green Man was saying, that maybe these things are carrying some kind of an agent. Maybe it's a new version of the Wuhan flu. Something's going on. It's not cool what's going down with these damn balloons. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's crazy. But just look at these balloons here. I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Let's see. Dre might be back again. He's still on mute. It is maddening what's happening. And of course, everybody's pointing fingers. And like I said, when I heard the description of one of the balloons, by the way, I don't know if you guys can hear Bugs in the background just snoring away. I think he's got COVID too. At least that's what he wants us to believe. Hold on a second, I need to take a drink. By the way, join us on YouTube. This is going on to the podcast, but for fuck's sake, join us on YouTube. Be here live. I got an image right now on the screen of the balloons that are being shot down. And they're troublesome. They literally look like they're problems. Biologically, entity-wise, there are some crazy stuff right now. I got a message here from Raylix 1068. Oh, fuck, excuse me, I got COVID. Wasn't the object over Lake Huron the tic-tac-shaped UAP? Stop it. I can't. I can't. Maybe this won't go on the podcast. I am definitely ill. No, I don't think it is. And I'll show you why in a second. Hold on, I got Green Man on here.
Hello?
What's up, Green Man?
How's everything sounding? Everything okay? Because I'm trying something different with all the crackling and popping and trying to get it all squared away.
I think you sound just fine.
Okay. If anything goes south, let me know. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. We were just going to talk about the Lake Huron UFO balloon.
Right.
I'm going to have to mute my phone every once in a while. I really do think I got COVID again. I feel it.
You don't sound good.
Yeah, I don't feel good. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, now we got Dre on here. I want to get back to Ray Lux's question. Oh, I thought we were looking at Dre's belly for a second there.
Hi, Dre.
Yeah. So let's get into what's been happening. You guys already know. The two of you are well aware of this, but there's no goddamn balloon in our airspace that has a damn chance against F-16s.
I thought they were sending F-22s.
Well, the one over. Well, listen, I don't even know. Every news outlet, I sure reports something different. The one that I looked at said that the UFO that was shot over Lake Huron was taken care of by a F-16. I thought that was weird too. It's like, aren't those fucking things retired? I guess not.
Why are we spending $1 million missile? We could have shot like 2 bullets at it and knocked it down.
Well, because those were left over from the part 2 of Top Gun.
This is the edited part. It didn't make it in.
Yeah. They're actually shooting Top Gun 3, the UAP. So we're going to see what Maverick does. So here's a news article, right? Altogether, 4 of them have been shot down. The 4th one, apparently, they think they're going to recover it. And this is the one that Ray Lex was referring to. That was shot over Lake Huron. And yeah, it says here an F-16 shot an AM-9X to shoot down airborne object flying approximately 20,000 feet altitude in U.S. airspace over Lake Huron, state of Michigan. But what's weird is, so they were saying that these things were flying over military airspace or installations or whatever. But how do balloons continually avoid being tracked by NORAD? That's weird.
The Wizard of Oz all over again.
It's that crazy Mylar shit, man. Mylar.
Why was there so many all at once? That's wrong. It's getting mean.
It's just crazy. But again, they're saying the path of altitude raised concerns, including that it could be hazardous to civil aviation. Come on, fucking balloons. This is the weirdest thing ever. I don't understand. This is our next balloon gate is here. So we all know what happened on February 4th with the Chinese spy balloon, which looked great. I would have purchased that for some spying. Then the second one was on Friday over Alaska, about 40,000 feet in the air. Saturday, the Canadian Prime Minister got into it, calling old Biden, woke him up in the middle of the day to say, "Hey, we got one of your balloons. Can you help us shoot it down?"
That guy's a douchebag.
Why can't he do this shit himself? Why you gotta call us?
Dude, look what he did. Canada took everybody's guns.
Yeah, so there you go. They had nothing to shoot it with.
Yeah, you know, what do you think? Yeah, dude, that prime minister's a douchebag.
Drop a dart. Same thing.
Big time douchebag.
I mean, it is crazy. And so, where was it? Unidentified object was flying over the Yukon. Crazy. Now, to what Raylix was saying, initial reports were that this thing was cylindrical, which doesn't really look like a balloon to me, at the size of a car. But now they're saying it's smaller than the first spy balloon.
What? Really?
Yeah, they're saying now that they're actually a lot smaller. But damn, what a pilot you are to hit a balloon with a damn missile that's so small.
Right.
That takes fucking skills.
I'm like, would the radar lock on a balloon? It's not a metal object.
Well, aren't most of their missiles like heat seeking?
No, they're helium seeking. And they also said that this balloon had strings coming out of it, according to Chuck Schumer. He says that he believes that the objects from Friday and Saturday were just two more balloons that they shot down. But the way he described it was they were like octagonal shaped balloons with strings hanging from it.
Well, that second one they shot down looked like a Tic Tac.
Yeah, when they first described it, that's what it looked. That's what they say. Oh yeah, and then
those pictures, so whatever it was that crashed in the snow, those looked like some kind of that wasn't a balloon. That was some kind of metal object.
Iowok says they're not balloons. They're atmosphere shields made to destroy all human powered by AI. Well, that's some dumbass AI because they apparently didn't take into consideration the fact that we got jets.
We got red balloons. Jets.
He says they can pull a 30G loop and form a portal. I mean, again, they forgot to escape when these jets came at them. I just think it's weird that we're all up in arms about these high altitude balloons. They
could do that, but couldn't dodge a rocket.
Yeah, it's weird. This whole thing is like Bizarro World. What the fuck is going on? So apparently Chuck Schumer knows it all. So the majority leader says these are just balloons. And lastly, China. China says now they have one.
Oh, yeah.
They've got. They probably caught the wrong wind current, and it came right back.
It's not ours. See, we got one too.
Yeah. Apparently near the port city of Qingdao. I don't know if I said that right. Qingdao, where there's a major naval base. So they're saying, hey, we're going to take matters into our own hands. We're going to shoot this shit down. Gamevid says the pictures from Alaska were a fake AI pic. Yeah. And you know who had that pic? Third Phase of Moon actually had that pic.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And it looked, what was that? Did you see the one where it looked like a Tic Tac, but like metallic panels, but sitting in the snow?
Yeah, that's what I saw. But I think that was one from TikTok, so I automatically kind of like questioned that anyway.
Yeah, and actually, that's what Third Phase of Moon had also on their latest rendition of their show. Again, how would anybody capture that picture, to be honest, out in the middle of nowhere of Alaska? But my thing is, the only way for us to figure out what the hell these things are shaped like, if someone's actually out there somewhere, can this thing happen to come down and they snap a few photos and run like hell?
Feel something from it.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, because how else will we find out what it is? Because they're not going to tell us. They could shoot down the damn Enterprise, and they'll still say it was a balloon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to tell us the truth. We'd have to be there.
Bullets not flying.
Exactly.
Scared.
I mean, it's crazy, completely crazy. What do you guys think about it when it started all popping off?
Well, the first one was just kind of, all right, well, this is just... then there was one that was going through somewhere down through Mexico, and then they all just started popping up out of nowhere. But they're all different. It's like a couple of them were, like the balloons that were supposed to be like as big as 3 school buses, and then we just had the one that was small car size. And,
Yeah. It just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, they must have sent. They're like, okay, let's launch this balloon. Okay, next day launch another one. Next day launch another one. I mean, they had to have been like right behind each other to be floating that far, then finally get there.
yeah, then the question is, with all the spy satellites, why wouldn't they catch all these balloons leaving China? Isn't that weird too? That no one had any idea these all
But
came
they
out?
said they launched it from a ship.
Oh, from the ocean.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it was halfway there.
Then you had the lasers over Hawaii.
Yeah, what was that about? I saw that. What was that about?
That was they didn't know what the fuck it was originally, and they contacted NASA, and NASA said it wasn't them, and then they located it, tracked it down to a specific Chinese weather satellite, and apparently it can shoot these lasers down to, I don't know, check moisture levels and clouds. And
They're checking to see if we
mapping
peed ourselves
areas.
from the balloons.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they're checking in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Honestly, with all that shit, I think it's just kind of they're poking at us, probing and testing. When we start detecting things coming over, what our systems can really do, and because you look at all this shit between Russia and Ukraine, everybody thought Russia was just going to come in and just fucking pound them. Russia ain't quite as strong as we thought they were. So maybe China's thinking, U.S. with all the stupid shit they got going on internally now, maybe this is the time to poke and see what we can get away with.
Yeah, well, Russia's saving all their UAP technology for the next UAP report. That way they can show it off then.
Yeah, Russia got themselves in the spot there. But China's giving, well, they're supporting basically Russia. That's where they're buying all the oil, buying all this stuff from China. That's what's keeping them in the war.
Yeah. Iowalk says the government, they wasted our money if they don't have the Terminator built. They have a Terminator built. His name is Biden.
They do. They have, I don't know, that Boston Robotics, I don't know if that's all fake. Some the robot shooting and the guy gets in front of him and like he's picking up.
Oh yeah, that one's
bags.
fake. That was fake.
If that's the Terminator, dude, then Skynet's in fucking trouble.
Yeah,
for certain.
Skynet is like one of those balloon dogs.
His CPU is not working right.
Know. You think about China, and they're like you said, like they said, they're testing how far they can get over us, and then before we say, hey, there's something there. So like the art of war, you ring the bell in the east and you attack from the west. You're paying attention to this, and they're probably doing something else.
Oh, there you go. And that's all very possible, right? Because apparently they've been testing for years and getting away with it.
Maybe we have been shooting down their stuff and we just don't tell nobody, and we probably missed one. This is what happened. I mean, but why a balloon? Slowest thing, the biggest thing you can see, but I mean it's going so high. It's so high in the air. That's another thing. Like we don't fly that high. None of our stuff usually flies that high. What is a spy plane? It was only running 50, and the balloon was 60,000 feet.
Yeah, and I think initially they said one of them was up to 74,000 feet.
Yeah, that's like high shit. Like, there's no need for anybody to be up there. What kind of? Well, I'm in the satellite feed, so I guess yeah.
Well, that's where the natural jet stream is.
Well, they said the balloon was making like turns and stuff. So.
Yeah, you're right. At one point they were saying it looked like it was propelled somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently they're not quick. There's no tic-tac if you get shot down by a regular missile. What the hell?
Yeah, nothing special.
That's funny.
Yep. Basically, we're giving up the booty to the balloon entities of the world. That's
All the
what we're
clowns of the
doing.
world are mad.
Yeah, all the balloons of the world, man, they're getting together. Let's see. Iowalk says, I think the future of jets will look like alien saucer, I guess. And you can fire 30 AI-powered saucers out of a clip, and they will swarm like bugs. I think Iowalks should be a guest on the show one of these days because he's got some serious information there. For sure.
Sounds like
It should be
expensive rounds.
caller.
Yeah.
I think rail guns are going to be more the thing. Because, the ammunition is going to be so much cheaper once they get it all. I mean, they've got Navy ships equipped with the damn things now that they're kind of testing. And, I think those are going to be, because, all you need is just a slug of metal.
Yeah, it caused some serious damage, too.
Yeah.
We buy our metal from China.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right.
You guys know that when they were building the SR-71 to spy on Russia, they bought like 95% of the titanium used to make that ship from Russia?
Yeah. They had a fake company and was buying stuff from them.
Yeah,
and
set
then
up all these
using
fake companies.
Well,
It was clever.
China does that shit to us all the time.
Yeah, but China also owns a lot of shit over here, man.
That's true.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
They get away with so much shit, like even environmentally.
They got
It's
the
like-
money to pay.
And the communism to shut everybody up, and make them disappear if they fucking open their mouth about it. So, take that into consideration, Greenpeace.
So there was I don't remember exactly when this guy said, remember we had that one prediction from some TikToker, he's from the future or whatever, that said that the military would have an encounter, I think it was between February and March, with another TikTok UFO.
You never know.
So it's interesting, and this stuff is happening right now. And that's the same person that predicted that Trump would announce that he would be running for the next election, and that actually happened. So
yeah, but I think that was kind of a gimme. He's been
Yeah,
hitting about
yeah.
that for a long time.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you're from the
Somebody
future,
on
you
it.
knew that.
One of those future people, they said that the U.S. is going to be at war with China by like June of this year.
June of this year.
Yeah, this year.
I mean, it's possible, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I saw that like maybe last month. You just scrolling to stuff and you see and the guy's like, oh, I was doing the future and I saw this and this and he says that and then don't think about it. Then all of a sudden all this starts happening. I'm like, oh dang, well maybe that guy was right.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, if this is all China, they're definitely testing the old defenses, seeing how
Yeah.
quickly we react to things.
yeah, that whole thing with the laser just by itself. I mean,
That was weird. That looked
Yeah.
crazy too.
that was really bizarre.
How big does that laser have to be that big?
Yeah, how
The
strong.
beam.
Well, it's just strong.
Hmm.
That's crazy strong.
I mean, because it just something enough to like light a fire. Start lighting fires all over places, and you distract all your first responders and everything. If something happens, but you've got half of your assets working on a fire.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what it is, I mean, people have been predicting this conflict with China for a long time, especially because they're so freaking massive and have such a large army.
Well, you know what? Have you? I don't know what the person is called. It basically, it's like being like an archaeologist. What this guy does, he basically looks at the population and the like how many levels that country has. An example, like he says, like Russia. Russia can't sustain this war much longer, and it's not because of money, not because of weapons, fuel, or anything like that. So they're living in Russia so hard that most people only have one kid, right? So they're not growing. They don't have like all these, like they say, 1,000 Chinamen, which is, that's not even real too, because they're in the same boat. So if we only have one kid, that one kid only has one kid. So your depth is only maybe 2 or 3 levels. Like you get 3 generations to fight, and they're wiping out the first 2 generations already.
Right.
So they're going to run out of actually soldiers, people, just normal people. On the other hand, China is dealing with the same thing, and they don't realize that, okay, you can only have one kid. You can only have one kid. They made a bandit. What they did is they actually now they're cut down to 5 generations. So if we ever get in conflict, they're going to run out of people before they run out of weapons or ammo. And I don't know what the person is called. He researches like the level, like how long that civilization could last.
Yeah,
And
but that's
because
actually
everybody's.
going. I'm sorry, Dre. No, go ahead.
No, he's looked into the major powers, and like they just don't have they're just not having kids, and they're not like making their what is it? What am I looking for?
It's like they're
population quota.
They're cutting down their civilization. Their generations. The population is too controlled.
But see that is happening here. It's happening in Japan. It's happening in a lot of places. You know, younger generations aren't having kids.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
not because they're entitled lazy bastards.
Don't want.
They're not getting that booty action.
Don't even want to take care of themselves, let alone another mouth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Want everything for free. Government will give me this and government will give me that.
But we're willing. I don't know. That's one of the things the guy was talking about, that the populations are not going to be able to allow them to fight like before, like we're normally used to seeing wars being fought. But we got so much more technology now. I mean, we got everybody has the big bombs and everything. So we all have planes and actually, what, China or Japan has now the largest navy. I can't remember if it's Japan
probably is
or
China.
China.
See, the thing is too that there's a lot of work going into not having actual people fighting anyway, with all these drones and robots.
We're trying to do that.
AI and all kind of stuff.
Damn Iowa and your AI.
Yeah, Iowa. That's probably why they were over Canada. They got all that AI up there, eh?
That's the real life Red Dawn. They're coming from that part.
Oh yeah, that was a great classic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because of that, I just love peeing in my radiator.
Hey, in an emergency.
Right.
That's not
when in
part.
doubt, act like a spout.
And if you got a leak in your radiator, crack an egg in it. Put it in there.
You know how expensive eggs are?
Well, yeah, now. Dude, I saw a news story. There are people smuggling eggs from Mexico.
See? That's expensive.
Lie.
That's how expensive
it was on
they
the
are.
fucking news, man. They cut like a whole truckload of fucking eggs being smuggled over from Mexico.
Or avocados.
So fucking expensive.
Had their time.
Yeah. That was a pretty good commercial during the Super Bowl. Anyway, so I guess we can all agree this is not alien or tic-tac-ish or anything like that. It just sounds like China just keeps fucking around.
Yeah. It's not good, but who knows what it is quite yet.
Oh,
if
so
it was alien, we wouldn't be able to shoot it down.
Yeah, well, we sure as hell wouldn't tell anybody that we did. Well, here's the other thing too. If that is the case, and going back to the last UAP report, does that mean basically that these were all balloons?
Damn bugs.
You hear him, right?
Oh yeah.
He's in the corner of the room with his nose facing the actual corner, so it's all amplified.
How are him and the new pup getting along so far?
He pretty much stays away from him. He doesn't really. Yeah, he's like, I'm going downstairs.
He don't want to touch nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll come.
He ignores him, which is good, right? Because one bite and that little fucker's gone. So that's a good thing. So anyway, yeah. So I think these things are pretty much what they were talking about in the UAP report, to be honest. And I think that all those sightings that they had, a good majority are going to be these things, and that's what they're trying to
Well,
put
that's
in
just
there.
a cover up. Now we can say, oh no, they were just
Yeah.
balloons the whole time.
Yeah, easy excuse for that. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like some of these incidents were cover-ups for something else?
Yeah. They're just throwing balloons out. I don't know, man. Our own government's kind of shady to us. What if we threw up these balloons by ourselves, and then we say, oh, look what China's doing.
And it's very real possible. There was one conspiracy theory I heard back in the day that said that the reason we see those what are those contrails in the sky
Oh yeah.
is because we're creating storms in order to cover up the in-flight of motherships.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
That
Good
might
one.
take it too far, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those clouds weren't big enough to really hide much of shit.
JC says that the AIM-9X Mod 2 missile costs about $400,000 a missile. Yeah, Michigan, yeah. Actually, we know about Michigan and their issues with UFOs. There's quite a lot of stories that have come out of there. But is this China? China!
Man. That's so hard. We're all China, Russia, us. We're just so bad at helping each other. Just to mess with you, just because we can.
Oh, but dude, China.
Russia's so busy.
Dude, China wants everything. China wants to take over everything. You know, everything is theirs. If they, landed on an island 2,000 years ago, it's still theirs. That's
Didn't
why
we
the
just
whole
make it?
thing with Taiwan,
Didn't we just build a
Japan.
new space station?
Huh?
Didn't we just build a new space station with them?
Yeah, they're in the process of building it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to abandon the ISS.
Yeah, they're trying to get
Yeah,
to the moon.
Come down.
You know.
They want their own moon. They're going to build one.
Yeah.
Hey, so when the ISS comes down, does the guy from Star Trek come down with it?
Yeah, he
Yes,
sure
he did.
does. He's
Double
got-
cremation.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually it's supposed to fall off somewhere off the coast of Australia in that space graveyard they have
Oh, and
where they
Point
drop
Nemo.
most of the stuff down there.
It's like
Careful, Dave.
That place is called Point Nemo, Point Nemo,
Point Nemo.
and it's 15 days by ship from any direction.
See? Great place to hide stuff.
That place, the closest people to that location is Point Nemo is the ISS. The ISS is 400 miles away compared to any landmass.
See, there you go.
That's how fucking out there it is. I was like, God dang.
It's a wild shit. Well, there you go, guys. That's exactly what I want to get on here and talk about as far as his balloons. I guess we'll see if anyone out there is near to any of these places where they're recovering pieces and can get themselves some good pictures or some aluminum that you can't crush.
You're going to have to ask
Samples.
your Alaskan Canadian people. Kenny.
Samples.
Yeah, you guys in Canada, eh? Get some parts, eh? Show it to us. Take some pictures. I mean, literally, if anyone that takes pictures has to run like hell, hide, get the pictures out, hide some more, and then try to get them out as much as possible. Of course, everybody's going to say they're fakes anyway. But
You supply us with a sample. Anybody up in Canada, you supply us with a sample. I got a case of Moosehead for you.
a case of Moosehead. What's that?
Moosehead beer.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that a big beer up in Canada? Whatever.
I have
Whatever the fuck you guys drink up in Canada.
Yeah,
I got a case for you.
That's not
Just
what
give us a
Manny was
chunk.
thinking, but
yeah. Moosehead is like, do they do that kind of stuff over there?
It's cold and lonely up north, Manny.
Yeah. Apparently the mooses are not lonely. Anyway,
I think if anybody really got pictures, I would think like the Men in Black would probably make them disappear too. So it'd be harder, like, if you really did your pictures. Like you said, you take pictures and run. You can't even run. You couldn't post them because they're going to find you.
They'll find you, but for Pete's sake, you
Yeah.
should be able to get some pictures out somewhere.
Yeah, if you post them real quick. I mean, shit, now everybody's automatically got some damn app on their phone to share it with the world. So
Yep.
put it up real quick, and it may get censored and deleted because, we're all finding out that the government's got ties with Twitter and Facebook and tells them what to keep on and take off.
Yep.
So,
It is what it is, folks. We will die and never know the truth.
Yeah.
So, Kawabunga. All right, there's the end of the show for today. I thank you guys for coming in and sharing your thoughts on this balloon gate. But I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit more this week. So we'll see what happens.
we'll see.
Yeah. Any final words, gentlemen, before we hit the road?
Take a vitamin C, Manny.
What?
Take vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Yeah, just pound it.
Yeah, I need to do something.
Get in a hot shower, and just let all that crap breathe in. And there's a guy I saw on YouTube about clearing, the doctor tricks about clearing out your sinuses, and one of them was like pitching the bridge right where the bone stops, and right there at the bridge of the nasals, dude, and that'll help hold it there for like 30 seconds. That'll help get everything running, and it'll help just get in the shower, do that, clear it all out, blow it all over the walls, and you'll feel better.
Yep. Yeah, I got to do a lot of that stuff. Actually, I do like having the steam running and just blowing my nose to no end. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I got to take a COVID test because I'm actually feeling worse. So we'll see what happens. I thank you guys for joining. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And this is the end of this episode. Balloon Gates, here we go. We'll see what happens this week as Biden goes after more balloons. Ciao.
Have a good one, guys.
All right. Thanks, Manny.
Bye.
Thanks.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time for that. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You're mad at me for not giving you comfort. You say that I'm away so much, and now you don't feel the way you felt when we were younger. But that's okay for me, 'cause